What if the cure for your leg cramps was already in your kitchen, but you didn't know it? Not in a pill bottle? Not in some fancy supplement? But right there in the foods you pass by every single day. You see, leg cramps aren't just random, they're messages from your body. And often, the answer isn't more medication, it's better nutrition. I'm Dr. James, and in this video, I'll show you 3 simple foods that can help stop those painful cramps, restore muscle strength, and bring back the calm and comfort you've been missing at night. You'll learn how one breakfast food strengthens nerve signals, how a sweet fruit before bed helps your muscles relax, and why a small handful of seeds might be the most powerful anti-cramp tool you've never used. The truth is, your body isn't breaking down, it's just asking for balance. If that speaks to you, I'd be grateful if you like this video. Comment number 1 if this is your kind of content, or number 0 if I need to do better. And don't forget to subscribe, because here, we turn aging into energy, and every step forward into a victory. Now, let's get started. Food number 1. They say an egg is just an egg, but to an aging body, it's a golden shell holding quiet medicine. It's simple, familiar, even ordinary. But sometimes, the most powerful healing comes not from the exotic, but from what's been sitting in our kitchen all along. One single large egg contains all 9 essential amino acids, the complete building blocks of muscle. As we age, we naturally lose muscle mass in a process called sarcopenia. The muscles thin out, contract slower, and tire more easily. Without enough high-quality protein, they struggle to repair and restore. This is where the egg shines, not just as food, but as a slow, steady hand, helping your legs stand strong again. The yolk, often feared for its cholesterol, is actually a rich source of vitamin D, which helps your body absorb calcium and regulate muscle contractions. Without it, the orchestra of the nervous system stumbles, leading to nighttime cramps, stiffness, and fragile bones. But that's not all. Eggs also carry vitamin B12 and choline, 2 nutrients essential for maintaining the myelin sheath, the protective layer around your nerves. Think of it like the insulation on an electric wire. When it's worn out, signals misfire. And what happens? Sudden cramping, pins and needles, or burning sensations in the calves. This is especially common in older adults who often struggle with B12 absorption due to reduced stomach acid or long-term use of medications like metformin or antacids. And here's where it gets personal. I once had a patient, Mr. Ed, 74 years old, strong in spirit, but his legs would cramp almost every night. He told me, "Doc, I eat pretty healthy. Some toast, maybe a little fruit. But no eggs." He'd given them up, thinking they were bad for the heart. We reintroduced 5 eggs a week, soft-boiled, simple. Within a few weeks, his nighttime cramps became less frequent, and he said something I'll never forget. "It feels like my legs are listening again." Studies support this too. Research published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology found that over 60% of seniors are deficient in vitamin D, and those who are report nearly double the frequency of leg cramps. Another study linked low B12 with peripheral nerve symptoms, especially in adults over 60. Eggs, being soft, easy to digest, and nutrient-dense, are one of the best sources of B12 for older adults who don't tolerate meat as well. Now, how should you eat them? For most healthy seniors, 6 to 7 eggs per week is not only safe, it's beneficial. You can eat them boiled, poached, or gently fried in olive oil. Just don't discard the yolk. That's where the magic lives. Pair eggs with a small serving of avocado or sautéed greens to help your body absorb the fat-soluble vitamins like D and A. And if cholesterol is a concern, you can alternate between whole eggs and egg whites. From my own perspective, the egg is more than food. It's a metaphor, a reminder that even in something small, fragile, and overlooked, there can live the power to repair. For the aging body, the egg isn't just breakfast. It's a whisper of strength, a return to rhythm. Not a miracle, but a memory of when your legs carried you freely, and they can again. Food number 2. Bananas are often dismissed as just an easy snack. Soft, sweet, forgettable. But for aging muscles and restless legs, they are much more than fruit. They're nature's quiet answer to imbalance, You see, every time your muscle tightens unexpectedly, every time a leg cramp wakes you at 2 a.m., like a clenched fist in your calf, your body may be calling out for potassium. This mineral, often taken for granted, is essential for maintaining the electric signals that pass between your nerves and muscles. When potassium levels drop too low, your muscles become overexcited, contracting at the wrong time or too often. A medium banana offers around 420 milligrams of potassium, which is about 12% of your daily need. But that's not all. Bananas also contain magnesium, a mineral that helps your muscles relax after they contract, like an exhale after the tension. Without magnesium, your muscles may stay tight, knotted, or sore. And then there's vitamin B6, often overlooked, but vital for nerve health and muscle recovery. It helps regulate neurotransmitters, reduce inflammation, and ensure your muscles receive enough oxygen. Every banana you eat carries a trio of healing nutrients that work like old friends. One calms the nerves, one soothes the muscles, and one keeps the rhythm steady. And for seniors, this rhythm often becomes fragile. As we age, our appetite shrinks, and our thirst fades. We may take diuretics for blood pressure, or lose minerals through sweat more easily. Add to that a lower intake of fresh produce, and it's no wonder cramps creep in. I remember working with a woman named Evelyn, 70 years old, who told me she dreaded bedtime. "It's the worst part of my day," she said. "I know the cramps will come." We added just one banana in the evening, about 90 minutes before sleep, and combined it with a glass of water and a handful of almonds. Within days, her sleep changed. "It's like my legs forgave me," she said with a laugh. That line stayed with me, because sometimes all the body needs is to be given back what it quietly lost. Studies back this up. A 2018 review found that seniors with low magnesium and B6 had significantly higher rates of nighttime leg cramps, especially when dehydrated. Bananas not only replenish these electrolytes, but they also provide natural sugar and fluid that gently support hydration. So how should you eat them? For most older adults, 1 banana per day is ideal. If you experience frequent cramps or sweat heavily, 2 may help. But if you're diabetic, always pair bananas with fiber-rich foods like oats, chia seeds, or nuts to prevent blood sugar spikes. You can enjoy them in a smoothie, sliced over yogurt, or just on their own before bed. Personally, I think of bananas not just as food, but as a symbol. Soft, sweet, and silent. They work in the background, asking for no praise, offering only balance. And in a world that so often forgets the elderly body's quiet needs, that kind of simplicity is profound. A banana won't cure everything, but for someone waking up with aching legs, it might be the beginning of peace. Food number 3, nuts and seeds. They don't look like medicine. They sit quietly in a jar on the counter, easily ignored, easily underestimated. But inside each one is a dense reserve of minerals, fats, and protein that the aging body desperately needs. For seniors suffering from leg cramps, nuts and seeds aren't just snacks, they're tiny repair kits. Let's look closer. 1 ounce of pumpkin seeds, for example, contains around 168 milligrams of magnesium. That's 40% of the daily recommended amount. Magnesium is the mineral most often linked to muscle relaxation. Without it, muscles stay tense, misfire, or twitch. That same ounce may also provide 200 to 300 milligrams of potassium, helping restore the electrical stability between nerves and muscle fibers. But there's more. Nuts are rich in healthy fats, like omega-3s and monounsaturated fats. These reduce inflammation in the muscles and improve circulation, essential for preventing nighttime cramps that result from poor blood flow. When blood doesn't move well, oxygen and nutrients can't reach your legs efficiently. This leaves them vulnerable to tightness, spasms, and deep fatigue. Beyond electrolytes and fats, nuts also deliver protein, which helps maintain muscle tissue and repair tiny tears that accumulate throughout the day. All of this makes them an ideal food for seniors who are still active, or even for those who are mostly sedentary, but feel soreness from basic movement. Now, aging complicates everything. Our bodies lose magnesium faster as we age, often due to medications like diuretics or acid blockers. Our circulation slows, our digestion weakens, and we absorb less from the foods we eat. Many older adults also avoid nuts because they think they're too fatty or hard to chew. But the truth is, a small handful of raw, unsalted nuts, eaten regularly, can restore much of what time has quietly taken away. I once worked with a retired bus driver named Carl, 76 years old. His legs cramped every evening after dinner. "I thought I was eating clean," he said. But when we looked at his diet, it was low in magnesium, low in fat, and low in protein. We made one simple change. He added a tablespoon of pumpkin seeds and 10 almonds every afternoon. Within a week, his cramping reduced. Within 2 weeks, it was gone. "Doc," he told me, "I haven't stretched my calves at 3 a.m. in 5 nights. That's a miracle." And while I don't believe in food as magic, I do believe in food as rhythm. When you feed your body what it lost, it often remembers how to function again. The science supports Carl's experience. According to a study in Magnesium Research Journal, older adults with frequent muscle cramps were far more likely to be deficient in magnesium and potassium. Another study published in Nutrients found that higher intake of omega-3 fatty acids, such as those found in walnuts and flax seeds, reduced muscle inflammation and improved blood flow in aging adults. Now, how should you eat nuts and seeds? For most seniors, a 1-ounce serving daily is ideal. That's roughly 20 almonds, 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds, or a mix of raw cashews, walnuts, chia, or flax. The key is moderation. They're calorie-dense, so more is not always better. Always choose unsalted and unroasted varieties when possible. Add them to oatmeal, sprinkle them on steamed vegetables, or enjoy them on their own between meals. And if you have trouble chewing, try nut butters. Just watch for added sugar and oils. My own take? I think of nuts as the kind of friends we often ignore in youth. Too quiet, too plain. But in old age, when the body begins to whisper instead of shout, those are the friends we need. Silent, steady, supportive. There's no glamour in an almond, but there is wisdom. And in every small bite, there is a lesson. Sometimes, the strongest support comes in the smallest forms. And there you have it. 3 simple foods that can make your legs feel stronger, your nights more restful, and your days a little lighter. Not magic, just natural balance. Just quiet power. Remember, every small change you make is a step forward. An egg in the morning, a banana before bed, a handful of seeds. These are not just habits, they are gifts to your future self. So keep going. Stay curious. Stay kind to your body. Because healing is not a finish line. It's a rhythm. And you're already moving in the right direction. If this video lifted your spirit even a little, leave a comment below and write, "I'm still listening." Like and subscribe, because every man deserves to age with strength, with joy, and with positive energy. See you in the next video, my friend.